Hello, my name's Reverend Jeremy from All Saints in Sanderstead, and I'm going to tell you a story that was set some days after Jesus had been crucified and resurrected before he returned to heaven, so before his ascension. Now, some of the disciples have decided to head out into the lake and to spend a night fishing. And as dawn comes upon them, they have caught nothing, which had to be pretty discouraging for them, particularly for those fishermen who were fishermen by trade. It was really important that they caught something, and yet they have caught nothing at all. And some of them notice, as they look back to the shore, that there's an unidentified figure standing on the empty beach. And this figure calls out to the fishermen over the water. And the person instructs the fishermen to try throwing their nets on the right side instead of the left side of the boat. The crew, for whatever reason, follow this anonymous person's advice, and the result is spectacular. Yes, as you can see, they have caught loads and loads of fish. It's a haul of fish so large that they can't even get the catch into the boats. In fact, when they count them, there's 153 fish, and the nets are not broken at all. And it's at this very moment that one of the fishermen, who happens to be John, records the story for us to read and to recognize the mystery man on the shore as none other than Jesus Christ himself. And one of the men in the boat, a man called Peter, he was a follower of Jesus, and he was caught up in the excitement of having another chance to spend some time with Jesus. And so he jumps into the water and he swims to the beach while his friends get to shore. And yeah, they count the fish. And as I said, there are 153 fish in that net. Isn't that amazing? Considering that they couldn't catch any, and yet as soon as Jesus told them to cast the net on the other side of the boat, 153 fish they managed to catch. And not only that, but when they get back to shore, what awaits them is not only this man called Jesus, who only has appeared twice since his resurrection, but the smell of fish cooking on a beach fire and fresh bread warming in the coals. That's delicious, isn't it? Do you love barbecues? Barbecue beef is nice, but barbecue fish is extremely tasty. And it's lovely with bread when it's fresh made and warm. Now, I wonder what this little group of men talked about over the meal that they then shared. The Bible doesn't say anything about that meal and that conversation at all. It tells us nothing, because apparently nothing noteworthy was said. Jesus has risen from the dead. He's about to commission his followers to spread the message of salvation around the entire planet. And yet with these friends, interestingly, Jesus does nothing more than engage in small talk and hang out together and gives them food for the day. And it's a lovely picture, isn't it? They sit around Jesus and they just chat. They just have conversations. They spend that quality time with Jesus. Now, sometimes, it's good to just stand back from your busy day and just take time to relax. And Christians believe that God cares about us and cares about us in lots of everyday little things. So you can talk to God in prayer. You can take some quiet time out of the day and you can think about the good things as well as the difficult things. And you can bring them all before God and you can give thanks for the good things. And you can ask for help for the little things, the little and sometimes really quite difficult things, because God listens to you. So this early morning barbecue, it's a simple little story, but it shows how caring Jesus was about the everyday needs of his followers. And even now, Jesus cares about our everyday needs. And that's why we can pray to him. That's why we can ask him for help. That's why we can ask him to guide us through the difficult parts of life. And the lovely thing is, he listens to us. He'll happily engage in small talk. He'll even make you a barbecue. How's that? We had a barbecue yesterday in the summer sunshine, and it was lovely to have a barbecue, first barbecue of the season. But having a barbecue with Jesus on the beach, wow, that's special, isn't it? It's very caring of him. It's quite miraculous as well, because nobody knows where he got the fish, let alone the coals for the barbecue, let alone the bread. But the point is this, that then he gave them time, and they used that time to sit with him, and to talk with him, to talk about the things that they were doing, to talk about the things that were worrying them. And he listens, and he'll listen to each and every one of us when we simply take a little bit of time out of the day, and all we need to do is to talk to him and ask him for his help. And sure enough, he will give it. I hope you have a lovely day today, and I hope you take a little bit of time out of the day to ask God to help you, and he will.